Four seasons lost. In Austin, I saw, pause. My eyes crawled to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Roll dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? Once injected paradise, crystal chandeliers, moments reflected. Often mirrors appear, quick, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and radiant grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near, stay there. Remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive.
Boom. Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and it is Monday, Cyber Monday for some of you all. Freezing cold Monday to me. It is freezing cold, and it is 37 degrees. It says, but it feels like it's colder than that. But it is 37 degrees outside. It's a little chilly. Winter is kind of here. Tomorrow it'll be 51, then 48. Thursday it'll be 39, 51, and then back up a little bit warmer the rest of the week. But the bottom line is winter is here, which means the end of football season. Basketball season's in full swing. Basketball, hockey, soccer, all of that. Volleyball is all in full swing right now, which is good and bad depending on how you look at it. I mean, for me, it's good for me because this is my time of year. And what I hate when you try to watch all these national sports shows, none of them want to talk about basketball. All they talk about is college football and NFL. Well, I don't really care about either one of those. I mean, they're okay. I watch them, but if I don't see them, whatever. I could care less. I'm about basketball. That's what I'm about. So we're going to talk a little bit about football at the end of the day. But we're going to start off talking about our 2025 world champions, the OKC Thunder, and what they did, which is what we care about here in Oklahoma City. The Thunder, of course, took care of the Blazers. The Thunder are now 20-1. The Blazers dropped to 8-12. The Thunder did not play well yesterday at all, but they got the W. And it's J-Dub's second game back playing for the Thunder, which was good having him back. But the Thunder, once again, took care of business, haven't played well the last 3 or 4 games, but we still are eking out W's, and that's what's important. Blazers 16 for 49 from 3. The Thunder 10 for 29. Blazers shot 39% from the field. Thunder 48. We out-rebounded them by 3. And Pips points in the paint. You know, that's my stat. We're back up. I think we tied the Suns, or it was right there at the Suns. Do I have that? I mean, it was crazy how close that game was as far as Pips. And then turnovers, we only turned the Blazers over 14 times. That's not good for us. But once again, no Caruso and no iHeart yesterday. So those two things really hurt us defensively, but we still got the job done. And then, of course, we got great bench production from our bench, outscoring their bench by 20, which makes all the difference in the world when you're talking about trying to get a W. What does your bench do versus their bench? How much did your bench play? And it would be different if the bench guys hadn't played a bunch. So that's the difference. When you look at the box score, here's the box score. Chet, 30 minutes. He scored 19 points in 30 minutes. 9 for 14, which is fantastic. Nice bounce back for him. 9 rebounds, 3 blocks, which were good. It's good to see Chet blocking shots again. But in Chet's defense, what he does as far as keeping players from scoring, altering their shots, and he even though players do score on him now, you are going to score on people. It is what it is. But the fact that how many shots does he alter? How many shots does he make? Guys are sitting there, they have to pass the ball out, so instead of getting a point-blank shot, Chet's standing there and they have to kick it out and shoot a 3 or a long mid-range. So he does have a chilling effect of having a big man inside. SGA, 26 points in 36 minutes. Not his usual efficiency. 8 for 16, and at one point he was what was he at one point 2 for 9, I think, or 2 for 10 or something. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. At one point, SGA was in the first quarter. He had with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. He was 4 point. He had 4 points. He was 2 for 8 from the field, 0 for 2 from the free throw line, with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. And he ended up going 8 for 16. Okay, so that means that he made 6 out of his last 8 shots because he does what he does. He does what he does. 0 for 3 from 3, 10 for 12 from the free throw line, which means he made 10 straight. So he went 6 for 8 from the field and 10 for 10 from the line after his horrific start. And then, of course, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, only one steal, 3 turnovers. You got to do better than that. But he did have an offensive rebound. Lou Dort, 28 minutes, 10 points, 4 for 7, 2 for 5. And he shot one bad shot. I mean, I don't know why the coach allows him to take. Dude, I don't want you doing anything but shooting wide open threes. I don't want people in your face and all that. Now, if you've hit 2 in a row or something, that's fine. If you want to do a heat check, I'm good. But for you just to sit up there and launch shots, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. It just doesn't. But, I'm not the coach, and he does what he does. But that's why you watch him on the Canadian team. He doesn't shoot all those shots. They want him playing defense and shooting wide open threes. That's it. That's all I want him doing, shooting. Now, if he goes to the basket and gets a layup, when he tries to go to the basket and try to score on somebody, he can't do that. He's like a bull in a china closet. He's going to push off. He's going to do it. That's not his game. And I know he's trying to develop, but that's not his game. It's just not. I want you shooting threes. I want you doing whatever you do best. I want you to magnify that. That's what I want from Lou Dort. Whatever you do best, which is shoot wide open threes and play defense, I want you to magnify that. Let's improve and make you the best at that, what you do. J-Dub, great seeing J-Dub back. 34 minutes. Once again, here we go, 2 minutes into SGA. And it cost us in the fourth quarter. I mean, you pulled him out for 30 seconds. Why'd you pull him out? Oh, that's right. So you can make that difference in the minutes different. I'm like, why are you pulling him out? 30 seconds. Why are you coming out? 30 seconds. It's a joke. Dude, you ain't fooling nobody. Well, yes, you are. You're fooling a lot of people that don't know. You ain't fooling nobody who knows what the game is about. Zero people. Everybody else, yeah, you're fooling the hell out of those folks. But J-Dub, 16 points, 7 for 18. I thought he looked a lot better. 8 rebounds, 5 assists. I thought he looked a lot better than he did. But, of course, it's only his second game all year. So what do you expect for him to really be able to do? I thought he played a lot better tonight, and he's going to play a lot better tomorrow night against the Warriors. And then if I comes back home against the Mavs on Friday night here in OKC. So like what I've seen from J-Dub for the most part, played pretty good. I thought 7 for 18, not bad. Cason Wallace, 21 minutes, 3 points, 1 for 5. Cason looked like he just, I think the rotation of the way things are set up is going to take everybody kind of a minute to adjust to J-Dub. Now, SGA going to do what SGA does, okay? But everybody else is going to take, him and Chet are going to do what they do. But everybody else is going to take them a minute to adjust on, okay, J-Dub's on the court. Am I going to get the ball? Is he going to score? What's going to happen? So you got to figure out that dynamic with him. So it's going to take 10 games, maybe 5 to 10 games. They all played together last year, so it shouldn't take more than about 5 or 6 games for them. 10 for sure. They'll have it all figured out by 10 games. But they all played together. Everybody played together last year, so you kind of know what you're getting, what everybody's role is on this team. Jay Will has been filling in for iHeart really nicely. I thought. 1 for 5 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. Once again, he's streaky, a 3-point shooter. He's in and he's out. He's in and he's out. And the thing about Jay Will, what drives me crazy, dude, you're leaning your head back. If you lean your head back, you're going to be off balance and you're going to be inconsistent on your shot. You got to keep your head forward. You've got to keep your head forward. And if you keep your head forward, it gives you more balance and you'll get more consistent in your shots if you will do that. If he will do that. K-Rich, man, it's good seeing K-Rich. Kendrick Williams, it's good seeing him. 13 minutes, 8 points, 3 for 4, 2 for 2 from 3. He looked really good. Not upset about him. Oh, also one thing with Jay Will, bro, You're killing me on offensive rebounds on the free throw line. How are you as big as you are? More people. Remember against Dallas 2 years ago, we lost that game 4. We were up 2. They're shooting a free throw. He misses, and Washington, PJ Washington gets the rebound. Who he's shorter than you, 5 inches, gets the offensive rebound over you, and then gets fouled by SGA in the corner. Makes the 3 free throws to go up one. And of course, the coach challenges it. Blah blah blah, and we end up losing the game because we had no more timeouts. Please stop giving up offensive rebounds on the free throw. I mean, in a close game, you can't. I mean, it's a scary situation to have him in the game because can he box somebody out and keep them from getting a rebound on a free throw? And it's just driving me crazy. And like I've always told my kids, the easiest points to get are on the free throw line. When if you're on offense and your guy's shooting the ball, it's pretty easy to get an offensive rebound because you can move around. Give him a step, move around. If the ball comes out perfectly, you can get it, which is exactly what happened. Isaiah Joe, 15 points, 15 minutes. You gotta love what you saw from Isaiah Joe. You gotta love it. You gotta appreciate what he's doing. 4 for 8, 3 for 6 from 3. Great numbers. Great numbers. If he can continue to do that, man, we are going to be really hard to beat. But 15 minutes is a lot of minutes. He just not played great enough defense, but you have to have him out there. If there's no Topic, there's no Caruso, he's got to play those minutes, and people just abuse him on the defensive end. And, and I don't blame him. When the scouting report is you got to know who you're going to attack. And if you've got SGA, when Isaiah Joe was in the game, you had SGA, you had A.J. Mitchell, you had Isaiah Joe, Wiggins, and J. Will. So who are you going to attack? You're going to post SGA up is what you're going to do for him. But you're going to attack A.J. as Isaiah Joe. That's who you're going to attack. But when you had SGA, Isaiah Joe, Cason Wallace, Dort, and J. Will on the court, Joe's the only one you're going to attack. You're not going to attack Queso. You're not going to attack Dort. You're going to attack Isaiah Joe. That's who you're going to attack. But I just love the fact he's knocking down threes. I like that. If he can go 3 for 6 consistently like that, leave him on the floor 100%. Got to have a shooter out there. Aaron Wiggins, 20 minutes, 5 points. Just now coming back from injury, missing all those games. He's got to figure it out, and he will. Not worried about him. Really like me some Wiggins. A.J. Mitchell, 29 minutes, 17 points, 5 for 9, 1 for 3. Glad he's still scoring. Please find a left hand, bro. Please find a right hand. I'm sorry, not left hand. Please find a right hand. Can you do that for me? Because I think if he can do that, that's going to make all the difference in the world for what we have to offer, what we can accomplish as a team. Because when you look at our team and you look at what we're able to do, our team has several qualities. Number one, we play great defense. We turn you over. And we force you into bad shots. So if you're taking bad shots and you're turning the ball over, what do those do? Those allow you to get fast break points. Fast break points allow you to get flow of the game. Once you get in a good flow, starting from the defensive side of the basketball, once you get a good flow, it allows you to really open up offensively. It allows you to play loose because you know you're going to get more shots in transition. You know you're going to be able to hit some wide open shots. You know that obviously you are in a groove because you're playing defense and you done got out and you're moving, so you're playing a lot freer. Now, here's the key. When SGA is rolling, our team plays a lot better because we are a lot more relaxed. We are less feeling need everybody's trying to make a play. When our team, you got J. Will trying to make a play, J-Dub trying to make a play. Well, let's not put J-Dub in there. You got Dort trying to make a play. You got Joe trying to make a play instead of shooting threes. He's trying to go to the basket and be a scorer, not a shooter. You got Cason trying to do stuff. You got all these people trying to do things that they can't do. Now, what scares me is something that I saw yesterday that really, really bothered me, okay? This really, really bothered me. In the second quarter, we were up 24-19. Okay? He started the second quarter with J-Dub, AJ, Wiggins, K-Rich, and Chet. That's a nice five. And we put Chet in the middle. Okay, what happens is the zone, the weakest part of the zone is the free throw line. And Minnesota did this to us last year, and some teams did this to us last year. Because before when we had Josh Giddey, if you put a zone or you trapped SGA and Josh got the ball at the top at the free throw line, it was over. He's going to attack you. He's either going to shoot a teardrop, he's going to shoot a floater, he's going to hit somebody from the dunker spot, which is the guy cutting from the corner, coming back and getting an alley-oop dunk, or he's going to hit somebody wide open for a shot. That's what Josh is going to do. You got Chet. One time he got the ball in the middle, and he's right there at the free line. Just shoot the ball. He's trying to put the ball on the floor, got the ball stolen. You're 7 foot. You can't put the ball on the floor. Just catch the ball. You're right there at the free throw line. Turn around and shoot it. Then the next time what's going to happen is the guy's going to come up on you. Then you can hit the guy cutting in the dunker spot, or you got a wide open corner and you can cut. But we're 0 for 4. 0 for 4 with that. 0 for 4. And then when you put SGA in that spot, we were 1-0, and they got out of it quick. First of all, why the hell are you leaving SGA? You're trapping in the zone, and you're leaving SGA wide open one-on-one from the free throw line. What the hell are you doing? No, you automatically send somebody up to him. Automatically, you do not let SGA catch the ball at the free throw line. One-on-one, it's over. And they got out of that really quick. But that is something you got to watch when SGA is not on the floor. And as I said before, Caruso wasn't there last night, so that hurts us too, but he's not that great at it either. Here's what teams are going to do. They're going to trap us and make us go to that hit that guy in the middle. You got to have somebody there now. Of course, we got Topic to take Josh Giddey's place to be that person because he passes the ball fantastically. And I still think he can shoot a floater or a teardrop, something right there in the middle. That allows you to do a lot more things if you've got somebody. But if SJ is not on the floor, because let's face it, who do you have that can do that? J-Dub, he can't play that position. Kaysen, he can't play that position. Chet, he's not able to play that position. Dort for sure as hell can't play that position. Wiggins, probably not because he doesn't handle the ball well enough and doesn't make the great enough passes. So you're really screwed when it comes to teams putting you in a zone when SJ is not on the floor. And even when he is on the floor, you almost have to have Caruso when they go against the zone because if you're going to put Chet there, you're going to have to catch the ball, turn around, and shoot. Don't try to do nothing fancy. Just turn around, catch the ball, shoot from free throw line. Just turn around, catch it, shoot. If you knock that down a couple times, guess what? They're going to get out of it real quick. Because if you're trying to put the ball on the floor, you're 7 foot. And when you put the ball on the floor, now all of a sudden you're 6'1" or 6'4" because you got somebody coming from behind you. So those were the weak spots that I saw yesterday in our win, things that worried me, that I did not like. And, the fact that he waited to the 5-minute mark to put SJ in the game. I'm just like, and I know you're keeping those J-Dub minutes up so you can keep them closest, which is what he's doing. And it's almost cost us games again because that's what he does. Start the fourth quarter, the Thunder were up, down 85-87. It's 102 to 93 with 6 minutes, 20 seconds, and I got no SGA. No SGA right here. That's what I have in here. No SGA. He puts SGA in 43 seconds later, a minute later. 30 seconds. It's not even that. It's like 40 seconds because it's 5:53. So 27 seconds later, you can't put him in at the 6 minute, 20 second mark. He'll put Dort in there. I don't understand that. Bro, what are you doing? Just put him in the game. You have a perfect opportunity right there to put him in the game. But he always does this because in his mind, this is how he's doing it. And I'm telling you, you went in spite of him, not because of. No other coach is going to sit the NBA best player the way that Dagnall does. Nobody does that. Nobody. Nobody's going to do that. I could promise you, nobody's going to do that. It's a 6 minute, 20 second. It's a great mark for you to put him in the game. But you're going to wait just like you take him out and put him in. All of a sudden, you wait 30 seconds and you put J-Dub back in the game. You took J-Dub out. It was 105-99 with 4:35. And you took J-Dub out. And you put him back in at 4:14. 30 seconds. Not even that, 20-something seconds. Why'd you even take him out? And then you have SGA, AJ, Dort, Wiggins, and Chet in there. Why even take him out the game? And I've always said this, and I continue to say this because I've got the data to match what I'm saying. You make runs with J-Dub on the bench 90% of the time. And all I've said all last year in the playoffs, when you took J-Dub out in the fourth quarter, we won the game for those 2 or 3 minutes. Just take him out 2 or 3 minutes. I know that's your guy. I know that's your dude. I know you're trying to build him out. That's what you're staking your reputation on. I get all that. Look at what I did. I built this guy up into an all-star. I understand all the nonsense you're going through in your own mind. But the fact of the matter is, we make a run with J-Dub on the bench when you have SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, Wiggins, and Chet on the floor. That's when you make your run every single time. That's when you make your run. SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, Wiggins, and Chet. That's when you make a run. Because what happens? They all give SGA the ball. He's all rolling. They all can shoot the three. And then SGA knows I can just do my thing. I ain't got to worry about passing and all that. I'm worried about scoring first and then passing second. They all know their roles and they spot up and they do their thing. That's what happens. You can go back and you can chart it and see if I'm wrong, and I know I'm not because I've been charting it. And that's my one thing with him. But he's stuck on making sure J-Dub plays the whole fourth quarter, just like SGA plays the whole third quarter. Take him out for 2 or 3 minutes from about the 6-minute mark, 7-minute mark, to about the 5-minute or 4-minute mark. If you will do that, you will have that team on the court, you'll be hard to get beat. It'll be hard for you to get beat. But instead, he puts SGA in at the 6-minute mark or the 5-minute mark, like yesterday. It's 6:20. Why wouldn't you put him in? There's a break right there. You can stick him in the game, but you wait for 30 seconds, 20 seconds. I mean, it's a freaking joke. It's a joke, guys. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Put him in the game. 45 seconds? What are you doing? Just put him in the game. It's a perfect opportunity. But you got to give that extra second so you can, not J-Dub can't play more than less than 2 or 3 minutes less than SGA. He's not SGA. He's not a top 5 player, not a top 10 player, not a top 15 player. He's not. You're 30, what did you go, 28 or 30 and 1 without him? You're not a top 10 player or top 20 player if your team is winning that many games without you. You're not. You're a plug and play. You're a better plug and play than everybody else, but you're not a top tier player without him. You can win without SGA. I mean, you can win without him. You can win without Chet and him. You can win without Ihart. You can win without Caruso. You can win without Dort. You can win without Wiggins. You can win without Caruso. You can win without Kaysen. You can win without AJ. You can't win without one guy. Now, I know you hate it because that's not your deal, and I can just look at your body language. I just laugh at you because people don't watch it. I pay attention to people's body language. That's how I got so good at what I did when still in the basketball. Pay attention. You don't have to open your mouth. Just pay attention. Watch how people move. Watch how people act. Now, the Thunder schedule is coming up. Here's our next 9 games. We just won. Here's our 10. Remember, we do them all in 10-game schedules, 10-game slices. We have the Warriors on Tuesday. On the road, that game tomorrow will be on Peacock, on the app, the Peacock app. And then, of course, we have the Mavs Friday at home. We have the Jazz, which we want to beat the Jazz, but we don't want the Jazz to continue to lose a lot. We want the Jazz to win because, remember, anything past, they have a protected first-round pick. Now, if we don't get their pick this year, I think we go to, I want to say we have 2 second-round picks. And they're going to do their best with this draft class not to give us a top pick. But we have, 20-something second-round picks or something stupid. But we got AJ in the second round. We got Jay Will in the second round. So let's not be upset about what we're doing. Plus, on top of that, we do have the Clippers, and we play them right after the Jazz. We play the Clippers, and we want to beat the Clippers because their pick is unprotected. Okay, and the Clippers are slowly losing. I mean, you know what? The Clippers, the gift that just keeps on giving. Oh, Sam Presti fleeced them so bad. It's just hilarious. And it's all Kawhi's fault. Kawhi wanted Paul George, he's not even on the team anymore. He's not even on the team anymore. And that's who Kawhi wanted. And, Doc Rivers and the staff begged him to keep SGA. Oh, I want Paul George. I want a player who's on my cap, blah, blah, blah. Well, you got what you wanted, and the Thunder, of course, are world champions, and y'all haven't won anything because the Mets, the Jets, the Clippers are who they are, and the Browns, they are who they are. It's ridiculous. And you look at Shador and what he's doing, and you kind of go, "Wow." Just think if you'd been playing him the whole time, but instead doing what you were doing, it's just pathetic. It's pathetic. But anyway, we got the Clippers. We want to beat them. Of course, that's going to be on NBA TV. But for us locally, we will be watching it on FanDuel, which most of us hate FanDuel. I mean, God, they're terrible. They've always been terrible. It's just bad. I usually don't even listen to them. It's hard for me to listen to those guys unless I'm out and about. I have to listen to them. Other than that, I just watch it on TV. I just can't. I mean, the fact that they don't know what a floater is. It's a push shot. There's no such word. They don't know what a teardrop is. They don't know the difference between a finger roll and a scoop. It's just sad. Now, when you didn't have a team and you had to get some guys like this, I understand 100%. But now you've got a top tier team and you got guys who at least make them go learn what the terminology is. Man, that was a great teardrop right there by him. Nice and I mean, oh, great floater, nice left hand floater. They don't know, have a clue. And it's sad. You have the best team in the league, and you don't have announcers who are at the top of their game and understand, at least going out and learning what the hell a teardrop is. What is the difference between a teardrop and a floater? One's off one leg, one is off two. What's the difference between a scoop and a finger roll? Finger roll is done away from the rim. That's a finger roll. It's not a scoop. A scoop is by underneath. It's right by the rim. That's the difference between a scoop and a finger roll. They don't know the difference between that. It's pathetic. Go guys, y'all are the league's best team, and you go out and study, go out and watch it, go out and learn what the hell shots are, please, so we can at least be knowledgeable when you say stuff, please. Oh, sorry about that. I had to get on my high horse there for a minute. Then of course we have the T-Wolves, the Grizzlies at home, T-Wolves on the road. That's going to be a tough one, and there's always tough to play in Utah. For whatever reason, it's just that place is just hard to win at. I don't know why. It's hard to go in and get a W. Then you have the Spurs back-to-back on 23rd there in San Antonio, and then the 25th, Christmas Day, at home. And then on ABC, by the way, national televised game at 1:30, and then the Sixers after that. And I believe that we're going to split those two games. I don't think we're going to beat both of them. My guy, the commander, and he says, "You're hurting my feelings. I have a teardrop now. I have to have a teardrop now." You are wrong, Commander. Oh, by the way, Randall, what do you think our record's going to be in the these 10 games? I think we're going to go 7-2. I think if we're 9-1, we have a possibility to win those 74 games. But I think 12-2, I'm not going to be mad at that after 30 games. If we are, what would we be at that point? 12-2, so that'd be 27-3 after 30 games. I'm not upset about that record at all. But I think we'll go 8-2 in our last 3 games, or excuse me, 7-2 in our last 9 games, which makes us 8-2 in these 10. 9-1 would be great, but you got at the Spurs. You have the Spurs at home, at the T-Wolves, at the Jazz, and don't sleep on the Warriors at home. But once again, with the Spurs, is Victor playing or is he not? Wembanyama, is he playing? Is he not? The T-Wolves, they're hard to win there in Minnesota. It's a hard W to go get one there on their territory. So, but I'm not going to be mad if we're 27-3. If we go 7-2 in our next 9, I'm not going to be upset about that at all. Let me see. The commander thinks we are going to be 7-2 is 9, not 10. No, I was talking about 9. We have 9 games left, but I said 7 in 10 games we'll be 8-2. You're correct. But I was talking about we have 9 games left, but it's 10 games total, and I meant to add, and I said that's why I said 8-2 with that last game. My bad, brother. See, that's what happens when you have a roommate that's always trying to do good in math because he's a banker. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? They're always trying to, give you a hard time about stuff and make you do things right. Oh my God! Hey, this is a great time to take a break and thank our sponsors. I want to thank SRB if you have a need for engineering, surveying, or planning. Hit these guys up. They love to take care of you and make sure that all your civil engineering needs are taken care of. And then also, if you have a water treatment plant in your city or county, they'd love to make sure you have clean drinking water. Oak Grove Trucking, if you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit those guys up. They love to take care of you and make sure all that is done, especially in this time of year. And then YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the OKC area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or go into one of their 5 locations, the main bank at 401 Elm, 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma, or 66 steps from US 66. YB Eastwood off the Parkway and 39th Expressway, or US 66. YB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. The president of this bank is the one who's texting me. He has issues, okay? He has issues. And then YB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks, just south of I-40, right in front of the Fairfield Hotel, not the Fairmont, and then right in front of the hospital as well, right there off Garth Brooks. And then YB Peoples located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. The House of Creed, handcrafted since 1760. This is some fantastic smelling stuff. It really, really is. I just can't tell you how good this stuff is. You have to go check it out. They are amazing, and they are really, really good at what they do. I mean, this stuff just smells good. I can promise you. If you're a guy, go get you some of their a bunch of different perfume or colognes they got, and then go get your girl some perfume. Their perfume is really, really good. El Daria is good. I think it's Wildflower. Both of those are really good. Like them both. So go into any of these locations. The Penn Square Mall, of course, both Dillard's. The Dillard's, and all these are Dillard stores, by the way. And then the Dillard's at Woodland Hills Mall, which we just went to a couple weeks ago, was fantastic. Town East Mall in Wichita, Oak Park Mall in Overland Park, Park Plaza in Little Rock, South Plains in Lubbock, and the Westgate in Amarillo, Texas. So that being said, guys, I'm going to say this. Our Thunder team, we're still not healthy. We're still not healthy. And we're 20-1. We're 20-1. And we're not healthy. And when you look at who we've beaten, and you look at, like who we've beaten, who we played without, that's something that you got to look at this way. How many games have we missed, everybody, that people have not played? Okay? And my friend Jennifer Falcone sent me this stat. This was a little over a week ago. She sent me this. And it says, let me see. What have we? We've won we've only lost one game with J-Dub. Lou Dort, we've won. He's missed 5 games. Isaiah Joe, we lost the one game to Portland without him. We lost one game with Joe missing, and he missed 5 games. We've lost Chet, missed 4 games. We've only lost 1 game. Aaron Wiggins has missed 7 games. I believe we've only lost 1. Caruso's missed 5 games now. We've only lost 1. Casey Wallace has missed 1 game. And SJ has not played in the fourth quarter in 11 out of 22 games. Now, what that says, everybody talks about plug and play. To me, it's more than plug and play. It's about understanding this is how the Thunder win. The Thunder win by playing great defense. SGA closes the door in the fourth quarter. You play great defense. SGA closes the door. That's how you win the games. You put SGA on the free throw line. If you don't, it's going to cost you a W, which it cost us last year in the playoffs. And I said that after the Memphis Grizzlies series when he put J-Dub on the line at the end of the game. I'm like, you do that during the series, you put anybody else other than SGA, it's going to cost us. And it cost us the very next game against the Nuggets, because everybody talks about that. I'm like, dude, we should have beat the Nuggets in 5 games. We should have beat the Pacers in 5 games. We gave them game 1, which allowed them to have confidence, and then what do we do? Think about this. In the last 2 years, we've only lost one for a game 4. That's to the Mavericks. Just 1. Okay? That's to the Mavericks 2 years ago. Last year, we swept Memphis, so that means we won game 4. We were down 2-1 in Denver. We won game four. We won game four after getting smashed by 50 against the Timberwolves. Won game four. We get smashed. We get beat by the Pacers. We're down 2-1. Win game four. Why? Great defense, getting them stops, and SJ closing the door. It's not as simple. It's not complicated. It's not something you have to go, oh, what? We play great defense, SGA closes the door. We play great defense, SGA closes the door. It's not rocket science. Don't try to make it any harder than it is. Don't try to develop players. Don't try to just get the hell out of the way and let him make the correct decision. He will make the correct decision. Put the ball in his hands, let him do his thing. They double team him. He can split the double team, and you can tell him when he's in attack mode. And I tell people all day long, splitting double team ain't nothing. It just takes a lot of energy to break the double team. That's why he doesn't do it until the end of the games. Or if we're struggling at some point, he will split the double team or break the double team to get us to make sure we're scoring the baskets. If we've gone 3 or 4 possessions, he will make sure we get a basket. That's what your MVP does. That's what one of your best players do. That's what they do. That is what they do. Now, speaking like I said, we got J-Dub back. Let's look at what J-Dub is doing right now in his percentage since he's got back. And let's look at our whole team's percentage now that J-Dub is back. Okay, SGA averaging 32, shooting 54, 40, and 88. Once again, 10. Whatever it is with him missing 2 free throws a game, it's just I don't get it. But he misses them early, not late usually. Chet 18.2, 55% from the field, 35% from 3, 80% from the line. Those are all excellent numbers by Chet. AJ Mitchell, 15 points a game, 46 from the field. He's got to get that up to 40%. He shot an air ball on a 3 wide open. And I was talking to somebody about this day. I don't think you and I have ever shot a wide open shot and shot an air ball with nobody guarding us. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever shot a wide open shot and shot an air ball and didn't come close to the rim. I don't. Now I've shot tons of bricks wide open. I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't because I have. But I don't know how you shoot an air ball wide open from. I don't get that. But he must turn his shoulder because it was on the left-hand side. So he must turn his shoulder because if he turns his shoulder, then the ball's going to go in front of the rim. And that's what I always do. I'll pop my elbow out. If I shoot from the left angle, I will shoot on the front of the rim. Usually is where I hit the front of the rim because my elbow pops out. Chicken wing is what they call it. Wiggins doing what he does, 13-8, 46% from the field, 41% from 3, 66 from the free throw line, which, of course, he's a better free throw shooter than that. That will pick up, I promise you. That will pick up. He is a great player, and I'm really happy about him. Let me see. No, I'm not saying his name on TV or on live stream, Randy. I'm not saying that guy's name. Sorry, everybody. He's sending me a text about somebody he's making fun of, and yes, he was correct, but I can't say the guy's name. Can't embarrass him on this show. It might get back to him for some reason. You never know who knows the guy. Anyway. J-Dub, man, it's good having him back. 13.5, 33% from the field, 100% from 3, 100% from the line. All those will change, of course. But it's just good having him back. And like I said, you're going to watch his stats slowly go up. He'll be right there with him and Chet will be second and third. Like I said, they're 2A, 2B. One's 2A, one's 2B, whether it's Chet 2A and he's 2B or he's 2A, Chet's 2B, whatever. They're going to be doing what they're going to do. SGA is going to get 30. He's going to do what he does. He's not going to have too many nights like last night. But once again, SGA comes back out, starts out slow, and finishes up does what he needs to do. But 13-5, 33% from the field, man, and he shot better last night than he did game 1. And it's going to take him, like I said, probably 5 games to kind of get into a good groove, and then after 10 games, our team will be in a good groove. But it's kind of hard to say 10 games when he hasn't played with Caruso yet. He hasn't played with iHeart yet. Now, granted, we played together last year, but this is this year. So we'll see what really happens with that, but I don't see anything different happening from that, him playing. Isaiah Joe, 13-1, 44% from the field, 40% from 3, 90% from the line. iHeart, 12.2, 67. Wallace doing what Kaysen does. Man, do you like him? I love me some Kaysen. 43% from the field, 37% from three, 90 from the line. Like all of that. Dort, 8 points a game, 38% from the field, 31 from three. He's got to get that up. Love the 90% from the line, though. 92. Love that. Jay Will slowly creeping up there. Heart's out. He's getting points in there. He's getting minutes. His stats 36, 31, and 7. Not bad. Because remember, after this year, we have to decide if we're going to re-up iHeart for next year. Now, would I rather have Jay Will over him? Absolutely not. But that being said, do you want to pay iHeart another $30 million next year? That's the $1 million question. Caruso, 5.7 points a game, 40% from field, 35% from three. That's a big question you're going to have to ask yourself about him and about what you want to do. Now, in game scores yesterday, the Rockets took care of the Jazz, which, like I said earlier, I'm not sure if I want us to beat the Jazz, but we don't want Jazz. I think it's 6. I think 6 and under is protected with the Jazz, I believe. But we don't want that. We want the Jazz to be around 7 or 8, wherever it is that we get their first round pick. The Raptors, the Knicks took care of business and showed the Raptors that you just went through a nice phase, but that's over. I think the Knicks are better than the Raptors, and I said that when the Raptors were on their 9-game winning streak. I didn't believe that they were as good as what that was saying. Of course, our Thunder took care of business over the Blazers. Celtics barely beat the Cavs. Who are the Cavs? What are they doing? What are they trying to accomplish? What's the deal with them? I just don't know who the hell they are. And I don't know if they know who the hell they are right now. I just don't. Spurs lost to the T-Wolves. And in Minnesota, like I said, it's tough to win in Minneapolis. It just is. It's tough to get a W there. And we have to go there in a couple of games to play them, and it's not going to be easy, I can promise you. But we can get the job done. But that's one of the games that I've got us marked down as a 50-50 game that we could lose. Hawks, Sixers. Hawks just keep winning without Trey. They do. But are they a better team without Trey? Absolutely not. It's like us winning without J-Dub. We can win without him, but can we win the big games? Hell no. They're not going to be able to win without Trey winning big games. I don't see that happening at all. Just like us. I mean, we can win without J-Dub, but we're not going to win any playoffs games or go anywhere in the playoffs without him. That's just crazy to even contemplate some stupid stuff like that. It's crazy thinking. The Grizzlies and the Kings. The Kings are just the Grizzlies. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. They won without Ja. And Ja, to me, in that whole situation with him, I don't get him. I guess you got enough money. You got more money than you can spend right now, I guess. Your shoe is coming out again. But, dude, you're ruining you're great there in Memphis because of that mentality and the people. That's great. But nationally, bro, you're ruining your mentality. You're ruining what you possibly can be. But he doesn't give a shit about what I'm saying. He doesn't give a shit about what you think. He's going to do what the hell he wants, and he has every right to do that. He has every right to do whatever the hell he wants because he is his own man. So he can do whatever the hell he wants. But he's just ruining himself in a lot of people's eyes from what he should be and what people think he can be to what he is. It's just really frustrating when you see somebody who's got that much potential and that much ability not being able to do what you really expect them to do. But once again, that's his life, and he does what he wants, and he can because it's his life, and we all have to do what the hell we got to do. Pelicans, Lakers. The Lakers took care of business, winning. And here are the standings as we talk about it right now. Lakers, 15-4. Of course, Thunder, 20-1, winners of 12 in a row. Rockets, 13-4, right there on the heels. Nuggets, 14-5. They're right there together. Spurs, 13-6. And remember, they're 13-6 without Wemby. I'm talking about the Spurs. So you look at these brackets, everybody's right there together playing against each other. Everybody's right there. I mean, right there. T-Wolves, 12-8. They're sitting there, 7.5 games back. But, the Lakers are coming, and we do have them coming up. We'll probably be playing them. I'm going to do the cup thing here in just a second. And so when you look at it, it's tight. Suns, 12-9, losers of 2. And when you look at the West, look at this. Thunder winners of 12. Lakers winners of 7. Rockets winners of 3. Nuggets lost 1 and they've won 1. Spurs winners of 2. T-Wolves winners of 1. And then when you look at the East, the top 6 teams, winner of 1, winner of 4, loser of 2, loser of 1, winner of 2, winner of 2. It's just top to bottom, it's just not the same. It's really not the same. Then, of course, you look at the Grizzlies 9 and 12, winners of the last 2. Blazers 8 and 12, losers of 2. The Bulls, of course, are the Bulls and doing what they do, and I still don't understand what the hell they were thinking. And then when I did my power rankings, here are my power rankings for this week as of today. I've got the Thunder, the Rockets, the Nuggets, the Pistons, the Lakers is my top 5. I don't, if you have an issue with that, okay, whatever. But that's my plan for that. And then you've got the Knicks, the Raptors, the Spurs, the T-Wolves, and the Heat to round out the top 10. But that top 5, you can probably mix them around a little bit. Maybe the Pistons over the Nuggets, Lakers maybe over the Nuggets, or some 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, however you want to put those, I'm not going to be whatever. That's just my opinion. I think the Rockets are a lot better than what people think that they are. I think they're our biggest threat. I just do, because the thing that they missed last year, they now have. Somebody who could close the door. They did not have that last year. They have that now with KD. So that does scare me. Then, of course, you have the Nuggets and the Pistons right there together. And then the Knicks, the Raptors, the Spurs, T-Wolves, Heat. They're all right there together. To me, it's like, whatever. They're all they're all there together. I mean, they just are. They just are. I just don't look at them and think, oh, well, whatever. So now, the Thunder's game tomorrow night, like I said, is against the Warriors. Okay, we're 7.5-point favorites at this particular point. Man, I think that's high, but our games have been high because we've been smashing everybody. Over-unders 228.5. That game, of course, like I said, tomorrow is at 10 p.m., a late game, which means we probably won't be on the air until 12:30, 12:45 in the morning. By the time we stay up and everybody watches that, it's going to be a late game for that. So, which is crazy. It's going to be very late. Not ready for that. That's a late game. But we'll be up watching it. Or at least I will be up late watching it, doing that. So, now let me get to college football. Okay, they got one more thing. Let's do, because when I was doing the NBA, I was doing our, I did not add it in this. I'll have to add that tomorrow. We have the NBA brackets. I did that yesterday. Yep, I didn't put it here. I did yesterday. I talked about it last night on the show. I have to make a thing for that here on my deal. But the NFL schedule, yes. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I want to do scores. Not schedule. I want to do scores. I'm sorry about that, guys. I was trying to do something else. Anyway, here's the scores from yesterday. When you look at what is the world is the deal? I didn't want that. That's what I wanted. I wanted NFL scores. That's what I wanted, and it got switched off accidentally. I was trying to do something else, and I switched it off. I was trying to do something, and that is my top 10 players. But anyway, the Saints took care of the Dolphins. The Dolphins, took care of the Saints 21-17. The Colts lost again to the Texans 20-16. You got to watch out for them. The Texans got a big game against the Chiefs coming up. Falcons and the Jets. The Jets took care of business 27-24. What's that game? 2 wins for the Jets? They need a quarterback. Niners over the Browns. Rams, of course, losing to the Panthers, which, is that correct? That can't be right. Is that right? Did I get that right? I can't believe the Rams lost to the Panthers. That just seems odd to me. Let me see if I can pull that up. Is that right? Did I do that right? That couldn't have been right. Let me see. Where is it at? Yeah, the Panthers beat the Rams. Wow. I didn't see that one coming. Jaguars, of course, beat the Titans, which doesn't loom well for the Chiefs. Buccaneers over the Cardinals. Seahawks blanked the Vikings. I don't know how you got rid of him. I don't. Darnold. I don't get that. I don't understand what they were seeing. Now it's Minnesota, it is the Vikings, and of course they are right there next to Michigan. So I guess they saw something that we didn't see. They got to see him, but he has not been healthy. J.J. McCarthy has not been healthy, so we don't really know who the hell this quarterback is because he hasn't been healthy. The Steelers, of course, got beat by the Bills. I love our quarterback Mason Rudolph, OSU guy. He ain't the guy. He ain't the guy. He's just not. But I like Mason. I do like him a lot. Chargers 31, Raiders 14, Broncos 27-26. What a great game that was. The Commanders went for two to win, did not get the W, and that's a hard, hard thing to overcome, but they did not get it done, and it is what it is. That's kind of how I look at it. That's kind of how I look at it. So, but anyway, it's been a full day of sports. We have a big game tonight, if you want to call it that. Big game, whatever. I don't really call it that, but it is a big NFL game tonight. You got the Giants, seven over Giants and Patriots, minus 7.5. Over under is 46.5. I will I be watching it? Probably not. Probably not, because the game's at 7:15. And when you look at the NBA and what the NBA games are today, am I going to watch the Giants and Patriots, or am I going to watch the Bulls and the Magic? Probably neither one, but I will be watching the Suns and the Lakers at 9 o'clock on Peacock. So I will not watch the end of the football game, but I will be watching the Suns and the Lakers. That's what I'll be watching instead of the Giants and the Patriots. That's a 7:15 game. By 9 o'clock, I'll probably get some dinner, eat some more leftover Thanksgiving meal, the last little bit that I have. I'll probably have some greens, mac and cheese, potato salad, some dressing, which I got a little bit of that stuff left. I got probably 2 plates left, and I'll take care of that with some ham and turkey, and that'll be it. And I'll let my big boy Ace take care of the rest because he'll help me on that. But anyway, Lakers 4.5-point favorites over the Suns tonight. I think the Lakers are going to handle their business with them. I just think that Austin Reeves is playing really, really good. Austin is playing good. Bulls and Magic minus 8.5. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. But I'll be watching that over football. I'm not one of these people like my boy Drew Hinton. I think he's got 2 TVs where he can watch multiple TVs at once, which is the great setup if you can watch 2 at once. I am getting one for Christmas that I'm going to have in here, and I have one in the living room, so I'll be able to watch here and there. I guess I could put 2 TVs in here, but there's no place for my boy Ace to hang out with me on the couch, so that doesn't make sense. That's the way I look at it. But that being said, Thunder 20-1 after 20 games. We'll do 25 games and 30 games. What the Thunder were, they were 15-5 after 20 games last year. The 19-1 after 20 games this year. So I'll be doing what we were after 25 games and what we were after 30 games, so you can kind of see where we were last year compared to this year when we won the championship, and see how much better we've gotten this year over last year. That being said, peace out, 2025 World Champions. Thunder up. Have a good one. Stay warm.